Show me. Read.
Ski. Sensei, read.
How is everybody today?
Pretty good.
Good. Run!
Run!
Other direction! Hang on the salt. Other direction! Down, 10 push-ups. Got your 10?
Yeah.
Over here, please. Arms out. Right in front of you, shoulder height. Back out to the side. And down. One hand, put it behind you, pull across. Switch. Back to the first side. And to the second. Check it out. Alright. Now wash your hands. Couple of times. Take your right hand, put it out like this. Put your left hand in the palm. Twist.
This one?
Twist in your left hand. Twist it this side, that way. Couple of times. Switch sides. Turning your palm over the outside of your body. Alright. Now, this way. Pulling it back. And switch sides. Don't just hold it there, just kind of pulse it every now and then. Alright, check it out. One leg up, rotate the ankle. Rotate the knee. Alright, now, other foot up, rotate the ankle. Alright. Circle around. Loosening up the hips and the lower back. Other direction. Alright, we're going to do an exercise we haven't done in a while. I haven't done this one in here a long while. I hope my shoulder will let me do it. We call it the teacup. You pretend you've got a teacup in your hand. You've got to bring it all the way around without spilling the teacup.
It'd be better if we got actually teacup.
And watch you spill water all over my floor? I think not. Give it a little weight, but what I'm doing is putting it around this way. Alright? It's just a way to loosen up all of the joints. Start with your right hand. Again. And the whole idea is while you're doing this, you keep your palm level. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do this. You gotta keep your palm level. Again. There you go. Alright, other side. There we go. Again. And again. You have to move your body. This does not count. No. As soon as you do this, you drop it. Then whoop, and you got water all over my floor. You have to. Here. Let's see how my body moves. It moves the whole upper body. It involves the whole upper body. Alright? Spread your legs. Both hands to one side. Now coming up, go to the center. Center. Other side. And back to center. Walk your hands forward, come up on your toes. Let your hips drop. And back. And see if you can go a little wider. Yeah, all the way down, please. Feet straight out in front of you. That's not straight out in front of you. That's no. Straight out in front of you. Reach out. If you can't grab your feet, grab your shin. But either way, pull yourself forward. Like you're trying to touch your chest to your knees. This no good. Yeah, that's easy. This, a little harder. This doesn't help for any kick we do. At least not that you will do yet, anyway. Front kick here. Okay. And down. Take a deep breath. Let it out. See if you can go a little lower. And relax. Bring it in, butterfly. Hands on the ankles, elbows on your knees, push down, go. And relax. Hold in nice and tight. Down again. And relax. One leg straight out. Vertical stretch. Down over the leg extended. Relax. And down. And up, switch legs. Down. Relax. And down. And relax. On your feet, please. And your OBE as needed. Evan, what is your OB? Your belt. Your gi is your gi. What does gi mean? Basically, yeah. Close enough. Why do we wear white? Why do we wear white? That's a lot of the hype that's out there. White is this or that. Or the reason we wear white, actually originally they weren't white. They were unbleached linen because that was the cheapest they could get. Dyes were expensive. So that's why everything was white, or actually kind of tan off white, cream color. Just because it was cheaper. These are not, even though some uniforms like Tokaido or some of them are $300-$400 in the United States here. These are not a fashion statement. They're sweatpants. That's what this amounts to, is a sweatsuit. A jogging suit, if you will. Just the Japanese version, based on their kimono. Actually, if you see pictures of Funakoshi Sensei working out, or a lot of the old masters, They were basically wearing what amounted to a diaper, and that was it. That was their undergarments of the time. And that's what they practiced in. They weren't out here making a fashion statement or showing off their belt with 15, 30 stripes on it, or riding up one side and down the other and around the back and 50 million patches on each arm. That's modern nonsense. That's all sport stuff. It was about the karate, not about the uniform or the belt. We didn't even have a belt system until the 1920s, I think it was, when Sensei Funagoshi met Jigoro Kano, the founder of Judo, and adopted his belt system. You just did karate. Either people recognized that you were good or they didn't. There was no black belt, yellow belt, purple belt, green belt, camo belt, pink belt, polka dot belt, 15 stripe belt. That was nonsense. Then when the original belt system was created, there was white belt, brown belt, black belt. That's all there was. And you all got it lucky. He said it takes you 3 years to learn one kata. So you all would still be working on Taikyoko Shodan for another couple of years before you learned anything else. Of course, they didn't go to school for it 5 days a week. They practiced every day in their backyard, but they were lucky if they got with their instructor once a week. A lot more in-depth study. All right, York! Enough of me talking. Left foot forward. Good front stance. Reverse punch. All right. Scoot out just a little bit. Go ahead. Extend your left arm. Left arm. Left arm. Extend. Like you're reaching. All right. Like you're reaching. Give me good stance now. I didn't say move your stance. I'm trying to turn your body without moving your stance. All right, yoink, yoink. So think. See how I'm reaching way out here? See how it's got my body turned at a good 45? Then I power through. Right? Let's go forward. Left arm extended. You will not be moving. Use them legs. Scoot out from the wall a little bit. There you go. Alright. Stretch around. Legs still in good wide stance. Good shoulder width stance. Really turning around. Now I'm going to drive the leg forward, which drives that hip forward. Try not to let your knee do this. Alright? Eat! Eat! On! Eat! Stretch. Go! right here, right? That's where you should be looking. Yours. Alright, y'all try to contain yourself here now. I'm gonna show off my sexy legs. Alright. Leg is bent. See how the leg goes forward, bent, driving forward, bent, straight, bent, straight. Right? You got to drive that hip forward. Before I get complaints. About not being able to see from the glare. Alright, left foot forward, please. Left hand out. Thank you. Eat! Knee! Son! Sheep! Go! Rope! Seat! Hut! Two! You have nothing to drive with here. Two!
Yeah.
Switch. If that knee does not bend, if you're just here, you're not getting much there. When I come back, this is tight. Slightly bent, not, here, like I'm doing Cuba dodge. As I rotate back, it has to bend, because I'm not moving that foot. And this hip is going backwards. Then I extend it, and it drives hip forward, which is where the punch comes from. Now, join. If I'm doing this, this leg out, this is the side we're on. Then yeah, this leg doesn't have to move. This one is, which is wrong. I'm here, all right, it's bent, I'm pulled back. That means I'm pivoting right here. Half my energy is going that way, half's going that way. I want all of it going that way. So I'm here, and instead of this hip going back, which brings this knee back, this hip stays still, and this hip just goes forward. Just like opening and closing the door. Right here's the pivot point. If the pivot point was in the middle of the door would spin this way. I call those revolving doors. Alright? That swings on one pivot point on one side. Pivot point, pivot point, pivot point. Alright? We call them gates. I want to use this gate. I want to use this gate. Right? Alright. Right foot forward, please. Skin. Get away from my wall! Reach. Look this way, but reach. Now, don't, it's not this way. It's straight through. Straight through. I don't launch my fist and then turn my hip. If I launch my fist and then turn my hip, it does this. I launch my hip, then launch the punch. Eat! Knee! Son! Sheep! See how you're trying to pull your knee back? And you're pivoting more in the middle. I want your pivot point right here. Son! There you go! Gee! Excuse me. Go! Rope! Eat! There you go! Your belt's got to come with it though. See how? Punch! 2! 2! Yeah.
Yeah.
Your belt never moves from right here. Good. Now, you know why? Do you know why? Huh? You can't get any straightened. You're too long. Shoulder width, right? So, twice my shoulder width is my kibidachi. That's also how long my front stance is. Gives me room to move. If I'm too far, then no, doesn't work. Too short? Well, that works, but that doesn't do anything to straighten your legs. Start long. That's practical. Strengthen. And then when we're short, pow! And it's fast. Make sense? But don't get too long or you can't extend. Right foot forward again, please. Right forward. Eat! That is where you end up. Punch, punch. That is how you end up. Eat! Every once in a great while, I'll try to stand up like that, and it just feels like I'm getting pinched in there. It just hurts for a second, and I'm fine, but eat! Knee! Son! Cheek! Go! Rope! Teach! Punch! 2! 2! Good. Watch my knee. Alright? This leg has to move to drive this hip forward. This leg is your foundation. Same way here. Weight is up here. This leg is still bent though. Right? Alright. One step forward, please. Yoi! Get! Three! Joy! Taiyoko Shodan!
Taiyoko Shodan.
Again! Right!
Yeah.
Yame. I bet I know one of your favorite movies. The one about the penguin they call Happy Feet.
I don't think he's
Why am I
ever
getting
seen
picked up?
Happy Feet.
I watch Happy Feet
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah, he's the penguin that can't say no.
Why am I getting picked up?
Because you're the one doing this. I'm gonna pick on him in a minute. You're the higher rank though. Here. Not. Alright. Willful moves. Not. Okay? Willful move. Do you know what these are? Yes. Do you know what they're for? Yeah, they're for moving. Use them. You were taking about the same size steps he is. No energy. Alright? Not bad, but put a little more focus in it. They call it kame or kime. Focus. When I hit, I'm not actually going to break your ribs. I know, but that's the focus. I'm punching with the intent to break your ribs. But I don't necessarily have to do it. But that is the way I'm doing it in the kata. Alright? Kata was designed so you can practice at 100% without hurting anybody. Alright? We're out here sparring. Alright? I can't hit him. He will break. Just like you can't hit me the same way right there. I will break. And then we will have no training partners. Okay? First kata. Okay? Now, look here, please. Make a little punch. Okay? I go here. Boom! Boom! If I do that full power, first off, he steps punch. Pow! I just really messed up his arm. I may have even broke it. Boom! Alright? Probably just broke his jaw. And broke his ribs. Okay? He's not coming back to class again now. But, back over there, in my mind, I see the punch coming. Oh! 100%! 100%! Didn't hurt anybody. But I visualized the punch coming. I blocked it. I hit him in the jaw. Boom! Boom! And then I hit him in the solar plexus. In my mind. As you're doing this, you have to think about what you were doing. As a white belt, it's just down block punch. Down block punch. Down block punch. Because that's all you know. Now you know what down blocking punch is for. So when you do down blocking punch, you think about what they are for. You visualize yourself doing them. That is the whole purpose of kata. It is to give you a way to practice all the techniques and all the applications without brutalizing somebody. You know? Boom. And then I make turn. Now. See, you're making me come today.
Yes.
So, you make punch, hit punch. I'm here. Boom! Now what is the next move?
Oh, wait, oh. It's a
Down
throw.
block.
Oh, it's a throw.
Now imagine doing that full power on somebody. Even better. Beyond Jodan. Now, I'm not showing anybody this, so you two are privileged. I've never shown anybody this Bunkai for this. Step, punch, boom, boom.
Oh, dang.
Aye.
Oh, dang.
Now, think about what I just did there. Just make punch out. Go, go, boom, boom, boom. And I punch through him. Now I've got him by the back of the head. And I'm going to throw him by his neck. Over here. And then come down, boom, right to the bridge of his nose. Now, can I do that full power on you?
No.
And you see why kata was made. Yoi! Yan Shodan!
Yon Shodan.
Begin! Yep!
Yeah.
Yep!
Yeah.
You done gave me permanent rock eye, boy. Yoi. I feel like I'm watching Mr. Miyagi at the beginning of Karate Kid 2. Wah! Wah! Not bad. No what? Good! Ian Shodan!
Ian Shodan.
Without the wa!
About the wall.
Begin! Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
It doesn't come this way. It comes this way. He's not. Actually, you remind me, Joy. You remind me of a wrestler they used to have over at Ohio Valley Wrestling. His name was Tojo Yamamoto. Old bald-headed Japanese guy. And his signature move was he'd get down here like this and boom! And hit him right here with a karate chop. Hit me in the throat. Alright? But that's not what we're doing! Make fun. Alright? Punch out, and I'm going here. Oh! I didn't block squat! I'm hit! But if I go here, guess what? Understand? Make fun. So I'm here. I'm here. 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 Not here. Not here.
Stop! Do it again! No!
Here. Not here. Keep an elbow down. You're not the Dracula. Oh. No. Here. Up straight. Hey? Stances were better that time. Yoink! Skate! Beat! Yoink! Yanida.
Yeah, Nida.
Hey? Yeah? Yummy. Alright, we're gonna have to do this one back out. Yoink!
Oh boy.
Eat! Go ahead and finish that first move. Alright, it's not. This comes this way. Yoink. Right here. Make punch. Aye. That's all that is. And I'm doing it here. Or you can think, make punch, and went here. I don't particularly like that because this is the motion here. Alright? Make up punch. Over here. Hi. Make punch. And here. Boom. Once again. Boom. Alright, the movement is here, here.
So, no. Right?
Then here, and hit block. Hi. Hi. Only wrist straight, not curving around. Now this, I said think head block, because this is not a head block. It's not up here. Yeah, it's straight across. Here. Now, don't get me wrong, it is up above my head. This should be 90 degrees, and this should be even right here. Right? Alright. Ich! Nissan! Ich! Joy. You see these? These are duct tape.
What do you mean?
Why? Because if you don't keep your fist closed, this is not kata. This is kata. Makes a difference. If you do this all the time while you are doing kata or drills, and you need to do it, that's the way you're going to do it. And you're going to break your hand and not hurt them. Keep your fist closed. Okay? This is not closed. Here. Alright? Each! Nissan! Each! Nissan! Each! She! Go! Let's go here. Here. She! Eat! It's back foot. Eat! 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 Son! She! Go! Eat! See! Son! She! Remember, at front, this is a block. Eat! See! Eat! See! Yeah!
God.
And yours. One thing, I'm giving you homework. Alright? One thing only. It's actually two parts, but one thing. Box, belt this way. Punch, belt this way. Narrow target, defense. Both hips forward for maximum power. Right? You, one homework. Use those legs.
Too long in my back.
Yeah, try to get consistent. Alright? And you're not necessarily getting so too long in your front stance as you're trying to do it this way. As a Seisan stance. We don't do Seisan. Gutsudachi. Remember, shoulder width. You should be able to do, this is a trick to tell you whether you're doing your front stance properly or not. Alright? Extend your stance. Bend your knee. With your knee bent, you should be able to extend your arm straight out from your shoulder and point directly to your big toe. If not, you're too short, you're too wide, whatever you need to do to adjust. Alright? That tells you if you were wide enough. Oh. Put it over here. Oh, wait. Here we go. Now that's better. Consistency. The whole idea when we do our content is I start and I stop in exactly the same spot. The only way to do that is if my stances are consistent and the same every time. Okay? Now, we're human. They're not going to be identical every time. I've been doing this almost 39 years. And I can't do the stance the same way exactly 2 times in a row, probably. There'll be slight differences. We're human. But they'll be really close. You know, one time it may be this way, one time this way. But all in all, they're the same. Alright? That's what you want to strive for. Keep it Dutch. Same width as my front stance is long or my back stance is. Hey? All the stances are the same length. Alright, you ready? Get it? Show me. Read.
Ski. Sensei, read.
Alright. Good job today, guys. Go home. Have a good night.